Hello,
Well,
welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I think we kind of forgot to
I
decide
got
who
to
was
say
going to
who was
talk
going to
first
start
there.
then.
But
uh,
yeah, so we are back now for match 3 of the day, where we have bozbez, Acrose, Jaffa, and Eggy.
we
What do you
do.
think, Doc? How's this match going to go?
The last match, in fact, the last match that we will be covering. I think. I genuinely don't know. Um, I missed the match itself, but I think Oz picked up a third behind Hendo and who else was it? Jaden, Jadon, the goat.
Oh yeah, yeah. The goat.
So I don't know whether Boz has just sort of lost the will to drive and didn't practice this week or something. I don't know. So yeah, I think my money's on Acrose. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you see at the end of the last game, Jake asked me my predictions for this game, and I
Yeah.
had put Boz first, and then I
The thing
couldn't
is that you can
decide
never
between
write Boz
Jaffa
off.
and a Crows second. But now I'm kind of like I genuinely can't pick. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if Boz will take first.
It's see, it's always tough to try and decide with Boz because, like, even when it seems like he hasn't actually practiced that much, sometimes he'll just turn up and just drive world record like 4 rounds in a row. So, all right, okay, sure,
Yeah,
cool. Like people
I think
wrote
we
him off in
could.
the final of Encore a little bit, and then halfway through, he just decides to turn on the Taz. So I think he's definitely got it in him to win this, definitely.
Yeah,
But I don't know if he just has lost the motivation or hasn't had time in this particular tournament because lost to Linksy in the very first game, just picked up a third place now. But then again, I don't know how much Acrose has practiced, so
yeah.
it's a toss up. But yeah, my money is Acrose, Boz, Jaffa, and then unfortunately Eggy off of a bit of a nightmare fourth place in the previous game, I believe.
Yeah.
Although apparently
Uh,
had a power cut, which would explain things.
oh,
Uh,
that would explain it all
yeah,
right. Yeah, I mean, Eggy unfortunately was not driving well here on our first map on Fugila. I'm not sure. But
the might
he
one.
picked up a couple of fourth places, and he did okay on the second map. Not so good on the third, and then the rotation reset, and it was the same story. Um, but I think his mental is probably in the mud here. I don't think we'll be seeing too much uh, too much battling, too much fighting from Eggy this game, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. The thing is that you never know. You never know. Like especially with a map like this one
Yeah, that's it.
from
You just
mine,
never
it's a
know.
bit.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking at the leaderboard here, and I see Bozbez in third with a 53.7, and Jaffa right behind him in fourth, also with a 53.7. There's 400s separating the two of them. So I reckon we're going to see a good fight between Jaffa and Boz on this map anyway.
Do we know any chance we could look at the standings while we wait for Boz and Eggy to come in? I don't know if that's something that Mr. Producer Man could switch over to.
You
So that I
have
can have a look because I can't be asked to open the spreadsheet. Okay. That's the wrong division.
Boz in fourth. Oh no,
There we go.
joint fifth with
Right.
Acrose.
Okay. So Boz
Jaffa right behind him.
joined fifth with Acrose. So this will be a decider for those two. Jaffa joint seventh. So it is all to play for in that little fifth to seventh, or even possibly fourth to seventh bracket at the moment for this lot. Boz, Acrose, Jaffa all in a row. And then Eggy down in 11th. I don't think he's going to leap up too much, but he just needs to not be in the relegation zone, which I believe is the bottom six will have to reseed. Bottom two get definitely relegated. I know that much. But yeah, I think it's bottom six you have to reseed, so they'll be trying to avoid that. Boz has joined. Eggy is MIA. Hang on. Oh, Eggy has had a power cut.
Oh, I not sure if we'll see him then, will we? Hopefully he'll get the power back now soon. I would like to see him drive in this match. Hopefully he'll. I mean, if he does get the power back and manages to be able to drive in this match, I'd like to see him have a better performance than last game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna double check with him whether he wants us to wait or if it's like a proper power cut, not just something in his house is blown. But yeah, I mean, coming into this season, is the table looking like how you thought it would look? Are there any players that have sort of surprised you with where they are?
Yeah, I mean, Jadon up in first, definitely a bit of a surprise. Because I think, if I remember correctly, last week he was up at the top of the table as well.
I think it was joint with
Um,
EPOS, wasn't he? Something like that.
could have been. Let me have a look and see if I can find it again. Right now we have Jadon in first, Hendo, Wizzy, and Epos joint second. 2 points,
Wow.
all three players 2 points behind Jadon. And the little battle now between Acrose and Jaffa for 5th to 7th. It's tough to call now as well because of all the other matches that are going on now too. The whole table is going to get shaken up. So it's going to be difficult to call now, you know.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's the way that it was designed to make it so that people who seeded similarly would end up playing right at the end, all together. So I like the way that you do end up with sort of these fights right at the end of the season. Eggy is saying that he doesn't know what the hell is wrong with his power cut. So he said, just go ahead without us.
Unfortunately, that's going to be no points for Eggy on the leaderboard then.
Unfortunately,
It leaves him at 8 points for the tournament.
yeah, I think that unfortunately firmly puts him in the
In the
relegation zone.
relegation zone, yeah. I mean, he's already there. He's in 11th place. But with the matches going on, we'll see
Yeah, no
people.
chance to escape it.
Yeah, we'll see other people that go up ahead of him, and then he'll be down further, and he'll definitely get relegated now. You know, which is certainly unfortunate. I was delighted to see that he was in Div 1.
Yeah. I mean, like the amount that he's improved over the past couple of years
Yeah,
is
and it's
great to
always it's
see.
always good to see new people in Div 1 as well, instead of just the normal the people you'd expect to see there.
Yeah. Right. We have one player who's ready. Maybe we'll. Oh crap! There's a button I have to press to get things for 3 players. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. Let me check the server guide.
All right, stand by for
Oh
technical
no!
difficulties.
Oh no! Or do we just? Oh no! Do we just start it and hope it doesn't break?
I mean,
Fucking
that's up to
Chris.
yourself
KJ's
now,
by
Doc.
the way.
Match admin. Um, bozbez and Acrose on 12 points. I think if oh no, they won't be able to take the victory here or the first place. They could definitely gain a couple of places on the leaderboard, but I think it's kind of sealed that Jadon probably going to win. Um,
Uh,
but we could see a bit of a funny happening here, and Hendo getting 4 and Jadon getting 1. That would leave Hendo ahead. But it's tough to predict.
uh, keep chatting. I can't figure out where this
Uh,
players is. Where is it?
let me keep looking at the
Second page of the settings, first icon. There's more than one page. Why is there another page? NB of players. There it is. 3. Bosh.
So we have our other matches going on right now. We have Burt Bagels, Miles, Epos, and Liffey. I think that's probably an easy victory for Epos. Miles could definitely put up a bit of a fight.
I think we're ready. I think we're going.
Oh, we're ready to go. Okay, cool. All right.
We're off. I think. Hopefully this loads back into the right map.
It should stay on this map then, right?
It should stay on this map. And if it for some reason loads up all of the encore maps like it has done previously, then we are so far up shit creek because I don't know how to change that. Yes, we're back on this map. Okay.
We're good. Yeah, map order looks correct. Doc has done it again, guys. He's fixed it all.
Yeah. Coming in clutch with the well, actually it was Chris coming in. I had no idea. Okay, so a minute and a half
3 players in this match. The points reputation is different from the beginning. Instead of the -0, -3, 6.
Oh Christ, 10, yeah, it will be.
Yeah, we'll be getting like what is it again? It's
good job you're here. I wouldn't have
3,
I wouldn't remember that.
-6 and -9.
Yeah, so it's the same as if someone without one last chance. So oh, is it -3? I thought it was -2.
It could be -2. Do you know?
We'll see.
Me and Jake were talking about this in the last game, and I actually said that me and Doc had this conversation about this time last week about the points repetition. Wait, I've forgotten.
I have this conversation in every single match that I commentate, and then I never remember what the answer is.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to quickly pull up the TMIO page for these, so I can see what good times are. So the map order in this week is Fujila by mine first, and then Bottle of Water, and then Mr. Seti as our final map. Starting on the Vine map, obviously, we are here, and we are going to be hanging to rounds in 5 seconds. So, world record on this is a Wizzy map.
Before we start this round now, Doc, I'm going to tell you. The text, or the chat says the order is Fujila, Mr. City, and then Bottle of Water. So
okay, that's not meant to do that. Oh wait, no, that is right. That is right. Okay,
that is okay.
It is right. It is. Yeah.
It was different there, so I was like, something's gone wrong.
Oh, actually, maybe it's not meant to be that. I don't even know, man. Okay, Boz having issues with the
Boz with an early crash.
Bug slide. What's the order been on every other game? What does it do? You not remember? It's just one of those things that just happens.
I can't remember.
So it's a battle up front between Jaffa and Acrose, the two non-English people in this game. The Welshman out in front at the moment with a little bit more airtime over that little bump coming into the final drift.
Yeah, we have
both with similar amounts of speed.
The UK battle going on here.
Yeah, we got
Wales, Scotland, and
contingent from everywhere in mainland Britain. Well, yeah, I'll get confused now. Yeah, Britain.
The victory in round 1, -2. I still don't know who I think is going to win here, Doc. I honestly can't think.
It's a tough one because I mean we've seen on the very first round that Boz is having issues with this bug slide and is maybe not quite as locked in as he usually is, and Acrose is making himself sort of imprinting himself on this game early on, a 0.15 lead, and looking much better through this grass section than the other two. Although the lead doesn't get any bigger. Jaffa actually with a really nice tight plastic line through there. Boz a little bit wonky over the dirt and it's going to drop down to third. Jaffa touches the wall though. Well, that's the perfect place to do it if you're going to tuck anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah. But, Rose with the lead here, and
Yeah, that's
takes another
lovely.
-2 for Acrose, and looks like he's taking a bit of an early lead here. Jaffa coming in last that round, meaning self and Boz going to be equal on points here, down at 85. Acrose with a nice 11-point victory lead.
Yeah, whatever the opposite of deficit is. Surplus. Although that doesn't really work in this context, but yeah. It's close enough. Jaffa seems to go really tight on this bug slide. Doesn't really give him a huge amount of speed coming out of it compared to Acrose.
Yeah, and Acrose, I think, it looked like he went a bit wide there, and he lost time going into it, but he got the speed coming out of it, and now he is battling again for first.
Yeah.
But
it's interesting that he goes so wide there, because it could have just been a one-off, but he seems to go really wide into the entry into the reactive grass section as well, just to get that extra speed. So maybe that's just a line that he prefers, thinks is beneficial. It's going to come down to the last drift again, all within 0.1-ish. Acrose and Boz both get it much better than Jaffa, and Acrose is going to take another victory here with a 54.2 rounded up. And that
what kind of a good time are we looking at for here, Doc?
WR Wizzy is 53.5. Next in line, EPOS with a 53.6 mid. So Wizzy looking really strong in this map. So 55.3 is around about. Sorry, what was it? 54.3 is around about 25th world, 26th world ish. So not a bad time. Not a bad time.
I think with the caliber of player we have in this match, though, I think we probably should be seeing low 54s here, and maybe some high 53s if we're lucky.
Well, I think even last week, Boz was dropping 53.8s in round, 53.7s in round.
Yeah.
He might be on one here by the looks of it, although he's got a slightly odd line through the dirt. Jaffa's actually going to catch him up a little bit here. He's going to come down to this final drift again for Acrose and Jaffa at the back. Acrose has been getting a lot better than Jaffa, but not this time around. And Boz finally picks up a round win with a 54.1. Seems to be slowly coming into this game a bit more. But it's too late for him on this map. We are going to be moving on to the next one, which apparently is not the map that I thought it was. It's Mr. City. And I'm not sure if that's right, but it is what it is. So,
God, I hope it's right.
Yeah, I think it might be. It doesn't really matter. It's the last match. Who cares?
Let me see. Where is?
Oh no, it is the right way. And if it's not, we can blame Matt P because he's the one who set the. He's the one who posted it in admin chat.
All right, I like that plan. Well, I hope it goes well, and if not, blame someone else.
Yeah. So yeah, this one it is my map. It is one which is significantly easier than the other two, I believe, and that was kind of on purpose, because I know that a lot of people. Well, it would have the shortest amount of practice time, and then a lot of people just don't have enough time to practice for the last week.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people won't have picked this map up this week at all, and will just be relying on muscle memory from last week, probably. I think the time will be better spent on trying to work on the mind map, to be honest, because it's a bit of an enigma.
Yeah.
So,
I have a thing about mind maps. They're always just difficult.
There's always something.
Yeah, and
so mime
loves to put in some kind of weird section, and it always throws me off.
Mime said when he mapped this. Oh, we're going into the first round, by the way, for people watching this. Mime said when he submitted this that basically every map he's ever done for a British competition has just been him trying something instead of sort of making the
Yeah,
best map. It's
that
just been
makes
him
sense now
throwing
because
ideas.
I'm still
Which
having
makes sense.
nightmares about Candy Crush from about 3 seasons ago.
Candy Crush is a beautiful map. I
Uh,
really like
well,
Candy Crush. Oh,
and we're
Jaffa's
looking
hitting
at
the ball.
bozbez taking an early crash and Jaffa taking a crash as well, giving Acrose a lead, big lead, 0.6 nearly. Acrose is looking pretty dominant now so far. I know, we're
Boz
still
pushes
early
the
days
outside
here, but
turn, hits the wall, and yeah, Acro's looking dominant, and he's going to take, well, barring any major issues, he's going to take home another round victory here.
I don't think we'll see anybody going for the alternate line there for that ending either.
Oh, the whizzy inside
The
line.
whizzy line, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone else has done that.
I'm sure they're all probably aware of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Well,
I
Boz
can go on
played Wizzy last week, I believe,
last week, yeah.
and commented on it, and reckons it wasn't faster, but I don't know. I can't remember who won that match, so I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. It's in the history books.
Yeah. So all players off to a relatively good start here. Jaffa out the front with although Boz gets a very nice grass section, and he is neck and neck up the top between Jaffa and Boz. Jaffa very nice over that little left-right section.
Acrose doing
Into
pretty
the
well.
suicidal downhill dirt, which no one hits. Nice.
It's pretty neck and neck round. I mean, it looked like Boz and Jaffa were going to be running away with this round here, but Acrose has managed to really stay in the fight here. But
Boz
it's the wall, giving Jaffa his first round win, I believe.
believe so, yeah, and it is gonna put him 3 points ahead. Boz down in a unlikely last place at this point.
Yeah. This is
And
I mean,
yeah,
this is
Acrose.
why
I never ran
I'm
away
saying,
with it.
Doc. This is what I'm saying about I can't predict here. From what I've seen so far, I think I'll give the edge to Acrose. He looks like he's been
Yeah, I
doing
think so
pretty well
too.
here, and it's barring an act of God here. I think Acrose should probably take the victory. But it's still early days in this match. Anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, like you say, so far he has seemed the most consistent and also the fastest, which is usually something that we wouldn't have previously said about Acrose. I think he's someone who's definitely worked on his pace over the past year. I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
before that he
from
was
what we're
known as
seeing
sort
though,
of.
it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I think he's sort of transformed a bit from being sort of slightly slower but very consistent into also having the pace. Although he's just hit the wall there, I take it all back. And Jaffa gets another round win.
But Acrose manages to take second. He didn't fall into third place at least. So he
Yeah, so Boz
only got a
hitting
-2
the
instead of -9.
inside on the second to last drift. Sort of stuck to the wall.
Bozbez down to 50 points now.
10 points adrift, yeah. As we go into
And
the
another 11
final
points between
round.
Jeff and Acrose. Yeah.
Yeah, need a good couple of rounds here from anyone that's not Acrose to sort of try and close some of these gaps up. Because especially with the points repartition, it's can be a little bit slower to close the gaps with only 3 people. Boz off to a good start.
Yeah, we got that section pretty good. He got a nice bit of speed out of that. Taking
into the dirt downhill.
Acrose catching up with Jeff on there too.
Boz going very wide on the drift.
It's a better inside line though. Coming out with a bit more speed, it looks like. Jaffa is very close behind, but I think we're too close to the end now for it to make a difference. Bozbez takes his victory. His round win.
Relatively slow winning round times on that one. The 55-8. It's I think last week we were seeing sort of mid to even low 55s. Yeah, which was possibly corroborates what I was saying before of people possibly not practicing that map quite as much as the other ones. Yeah, we are back on the Lin map, the Bottle of Water, one that was one of the seeding maps, and I think it's been played in quite a few other matches as well. So yeah, another one that people will have had a lot of game time on, possibly feel very comfortable playing. I really like this map. I think it's really fun. It doesn't feel too much like traditional tech, but it's also fun. Traditional comp.
Yeah, but did you notice that little nose slide that Jaffa did there? He went on the outside dirt and then kind of went back into the middle of the road and snapped into a nose slide, and it was fine.
On the very first dirt?
Yeah, near the beginning.
I'll have to keep an eye on.
We'll have to keep an eye on that now coming into the next round. We'll see.
Interesting.
If we see another line here, I think it'll be interesting, because I always think it's fun when someone drives a different line in the middle of a round.
Yeah, definitely. There haven't been too many no slide abuse places on these maps. That's something that I'm always worried about when I do testing and stuff with bits like this, because I suck at doing no slides.
Yeah.
So I will always miss them. So he doesn't do it that time around on the.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible he just kind of corrected himself there. He could have had a bad line going into it and then decided to correct by snapping into a no slide. But we'll see now as we go into round one on Bottle of Water. And still pretty close together. Acrose falling a slight bit behind, it looks like, as he goes a bit wide on that drift. Comes back in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But Jaffa keeps his lead. Not by much, I don't think. I think the two boys now are going to catch up to him now soon. Looks like they have a bit more speed.
He gets a bit of airtime off the sausage.
Yeah.
And the other two reeling in, going into this final dirt.
They all managed to not slide out anyway, so that's good.
Well, the boss has to release. And get some very wonky lines, and it's going to be down to Acrose and Jaffa.
Touches the wall at the end there as well.
Oh, Jaffa lost again. Oh, 7,000 in it. Oh, good round.
Jaffa is managing to close the gap between himself and Acrose now. There's only 4 points in the difference. There was.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
He's doing pretty good here. He's putting up a good fight. It's surprising to see bozbez down in last place, though, only 39 points.
Yeah, I don't know what to chalk it up to.
Yeah.
Whether it's lack of practice or just lack of mental this time around, or whether he's just lost interest. I don't know. Who knows?
Could be any number of things.
Could be anything. Yeah, but I mean, it's giving some of the other players a chance to shine. Jaffa's definitely doing that on this round. It looks like he's on a great time here. Points ahead.
Yeah.
Although slightly wonky coming out of the dirt there.
And in this drift now.
Yeah, Boz is going to take this. I think. I don't know. Although Jaffa's got more speed. Oh.
Jaffa. Oh, wow.
Another good round.
Another great round. 500th in the difference between all three players. God, I hope we make it back to this map because we're seeing some good rounds here.
Yeah, it seems like there's been less serious mistakes on this map than there has been on the other two.
See, this is the problem. When I'm casting a match that is actually good, I kind of forget to cast sometimes because I
just want to watch. Yeah. Don't want to shout over the top of it. You just want to pay attention to the action. Acrose, I think, has clipped the inside there.
I think he did touch a tiny bit, and he lost a little bit of speed though, but it gave Boz a chance to catch up here and take second place. he might try and challenge Jaffa now for first place. Although, put 4 in the difference, I think he probably won't be able to do it.
No, unless Jaffa really messes up this final drift.
Acrose with a
I can't tell if
lovely
he's kept
drift.
the gear then. I think he's got enough space. Yeah, plenty.
Now we see Jaffa dominating in this map. Takes back the victory. Or the lead, not the victory. Takes back the lead. And I think he has a pretty decent lead now too. 10 points.
He does, yeah. He's sort of it's flipped from the last map where he was 10 points adrift of Acrose and 10 points above Boz. He's now 10 points above Acrose, and Acrose is 11 points above Boz.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I mean that's how quickly it can all change. You just need one good map. I don't know if Jaffa has literally just decided to use a one map tactic and just full train this one.
I mean, it looks like it's
Seems
paying
to be
off.
paying off for him. Yeah. It's whether
As
he
long
can
as he
hold
manage to
that.
hold his own in the next couple of maps.
Yeah. Oh, he's messed
big
up.
crash.
Sausage drift, and Boz gets airtime, which gives Acrose the lead.
Although, saying that,
Boz hits the wall.
Boz hit the wall again. Here comes Jaffa now in as well.
Yeah, he's got away with that there. He's only going to get a second place. An easy win for Acrose with a 59.52. Not a bad time. Better than I could do. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, definitely better than I could do as well. You give me all the time in the world to practice this map,
Yeah.
practice this map, and I'd never get a 59.5.
I could get a 0.52. I just won't tell you what second it's in.
Yeah.
So coming into the second rotation here, we see Boz quite significantly adrift of the other two, down on 18 points. Acrose is closest with 36 points. So, double, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, double. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's do some quick maths there. Yeah. So he's he needs to string together some consistent rounds here, because the pace isn't electric. It's not like they're close to world record consistently. It's just that Boz has just kind of struggled to have that consistency. And Jaffa has been surprisingly good. I think he took a couple of maps to get into it, but he really has come into it on the Lin map.
Got into gear now, and he's driving good times and is consistent, and that's really the two ingredients for having a good match.
Yeah. I think it's going to be the deciding factor is going to be if he can keep that going into this map, or if it was just a one map wonder.
Yeah. But I guess we'll see now in about 10 seconds.
Yeah. I think on this map last time around, I think he was sort of consistently second. Acrose picked up the wins on this one. Got himself off to an early lead. So we might see Acrose claw back the deficit to Jaffa and maybe take that first. Going into the first round here on Fujila, the mine map.
I think if Boz has an absolute nightmare on this map, we could be saying goodbye to him before the map's out.
Oh god, yeah, he's that close.
He crashed, and I feel kind of bad now. But Sherlock, caster curse is a well-documented occurrence in the Trackmania scene. So
yeah. I think if you put a Trackmania caster in the large hadron collider, there is some sort of particle that gets emitted when you talk about someone in Trackmania. That just have you heard about that the Smash Bros or no, is it a Mario 64 speedrun that a 1 got flipped to a 0 and they reckon a neutrino flipped it. And that's what caused a speedrunning glitch thing. It's that's what I think. There's some sort of subatomic Caster's Curse particle.
Yeah, I think I have heard of that actually. But we're going on to round 2 here, as so Boz coming last place. I think Jaffa got first.
Yeah, Jaffa picked up the win, I believe.
But it was
Although he's just hit the pole there. He's recovered that really well, but he's got bad speed coming out of it. And it is between Acrose and Boz now. Moving into the reactor grass. Yeah, Acrose goes wide there, so he can get straight a line. And it seems to pay off.
Boz not looking so good here. Falls down into the last place there.
Although Acrose has got some funky gears. I don't think they're going to catch him. And Boz hits the wall again. It's all falling apart for him.
And Acrose takes the round win. It's -2.
Yeah.
Jaffa's still in the lead though, but we see Boz going into the last chance now. And if he has another big mess up on this last round, you know, it might not go well.
Yeah, he's got to survive one more round on this mine map, which he seems to have been struggling on. I don't think he's had a clean round this rotation of it. Or even possibly even the last rotation.
Yeah, I'm not sure he had any super good rounds on the first rotation either. Although, you know, we'd say that he's taking an early lead. Hopefully he can keep it up. Acrose and Jaffa neck and neck here, battling out for second place. Boz still in the lead by about 0.1-ish.
Oh, Jaffa's hit the wall. It's down to Acrose. I think Boz is at the wall. But it's in the right place to do it. I think he's going to be safe still. Unless he manages to hit another wall.
I think he definitely has enough time there to be able to secure second place and survive for another round.
Yeah, and it will be... Well, we'll be saying goodbye to Fujila. Probably forever? Well, not forever. You can play it in the campaign if you really want to. Oh no, there's another round. Ignore me. There's another round.
I got the count wrong there as well. I thought the last round was round 4.
Tear in your eye that you were going to say goodbye to the mine map forever. Boz is off to another good start. Though so is Jaffa. Acrose a little bit behind. Boz has just got to not come last here, which is easier said than done against these two. But he's currently in first. He has hit the pole on the inside. He's not too far behind.
Didn't get the good exit there, but he's not. He's still. I think he'd still be able to claw his way back here if he locks in. But he touches the outside.
Yeah, he was saved by the fact that it was reactor, but then throws it away in the dirt.
And that's a GG for Boz.
Boz getting another third place. Very surprising.
Not what I expected from him today.
No.
But and now we're going back to Mr. Seti, mapped by the man of the hour, Doc. I was told by Jake that Mr. Seti has some meaning, the name, so I would like some insight on the meaning of Mr. Seti, please.
Yeah, so Mr. Seti are I believe a genus of whales. They are basically whales which have bony, like, teeth, hair stuff that filters out krill. And that's it.
Yeah, you mentioned it was a type of whale or something, and I was like, what do you mean it's a whale?
It's a whale. It's just a type of whale, and it sounds like a cool word. So basically, like, my naming process is I open up my favourite book, Infinite Jest, because I am a pretentious arsehole, and I flip it open to random pages until I find a cool word. So
you landed on Mr. Seti this time.
I landed on Mr. Seti this time.
Yeah, it lived up. I mean, it's a cool name.
Yeah, I mean, some people like to pick a word and then translate it into other languages, which is fair. Like, a lot of my maps like a year ago, I think. I went through a phase of just doing them all in Welsh because I like Welsh. I like Wales. And oh yeah, I like actual Wales as well, which is why this one's named after Wales.
I'd say keep
but
full
yeah.
circle there.
So yeah, to be honest, I don't really know why I called it this one. Yeah, it had no.
I know it's for
My
sure.
brain
It's
was completely off when I made this map, as you can probably tell if you play it. So, so we are down to the final two on. I don't think it will be the last map. I think we will just about have 4 rounds. I think it's feasible that we could see the end of the game on this map.
I
think it's
believe we'll
unlikely.
see. I believe we'll
Although I
see
say
the
that,
next.
Acrose has just hit the wall. So that's 1 round down.
What is it about Trackmania players just loving to prove the casters wrong?
They're listening in. They're listening in. They're watching the stream on one screen.
They should be focused on the match now instead of listening to us.
Maybe it's like people who can only like sleep if they've got like a podcast going or something. They can only play well if they listen to some dreadful casting in their ears.
Yeah. Oh, and Acrose gets a nose slide, crashes into the wall, and leaves Jaffa.
He closed the gap down to like 0.2. And then hits the wall.
Worth mentioning again, the points repetition has changed once more now that we're down to 2 players, 4 and 8 points.
Yeah, so
1 point
it
of the difference.
should only be 1 point in it, yeah.
16 and 15, yeah.
Yeah, so if one of them loses both of the next rounds, we will have one of them in last chance. We could see if someone loses all 3 rounds now, they'll go out.
We could see a double last chance in round 4. Could we? Is that possible?
Yeah, I think.
I think so. Actually.
Yeah. If one of them loses 2 and the other one loses 1, we will get a double last chance. I think. Don't put me on it, but I think that's right.
I mean, we'll see soon enough anyway.
Yeah, Acrose has pulled a little bit of a comeback here and takes the lead, although he goes too tight on that grass and hits a pole, and that is 2 losses in 2 rounds for Acrose.
He lost a lot of time there, and I think if Jaffa had HUD on, he probably saw and decided to save the rest of the round because, I mean, with 2 seconds in the difference, it's easy to not mess up and still win the round.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not the fastest times coming out. 56.1. 56.1 high is, I think we were seeing that at the top of sort of Div 2. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe it was like mid 56s. But yeah, either way, like last week we were seeing mid-ish 56s in rounds. Jaffa's got the better start here again.
I mean, we have seen Acrose manage to claw his way back up into first in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, particularly on the downhill.
We could see a bit of a change here. I think I saw Jaffa get a little bit of airtime there. He goes more outside on the dirt. So I'd say the speed kind of balanced out there, but Acrose somehow managing to gain more time. Getting a bit closer. Although I don't think it's going to be enough.
Goes for a lot of speed. Yeah, it is not going to be enough.
Dodgy exit there.
Although Jaffa's had to release. Oh, close.
No.
That was close. He nearly fluffed it.
Acrose in last chance, round 4, and it's up to him now. If Acrose wins this, we'll see double last chance, which means that we'll only get 1 round on the next map.
Yeah. Just a shootout on 1 round to win it.
Yeah. It's really going to be a case of whose mental is better at the minute.
Yeah. Who can survive that 1.5-minute warm up and then drive a good round. Jaffa again with a slightly better start. Although Acrose always seems to pull it back through the downhill dirt and then the little reactor, whatever that section is. I don't even know. reactor, the bob grass. I don't know what you would call it. Whatever this bit is. There we go.
Yeah, the
And it's
reactor
happened
section.
again. The reactor bit, yeah. It's happened again. He has closed the gap a little bit, down to within 0.15.
I don't think it's enough
Gets
though.
more
Although he
speed on
looks
the drift.
neck and neck now coming into the last drift.
Oh, he got some more speed.
Oh,
Oh, Jaffa's hit the wall!
oh my god! Acrose takes the win. Jaffa in last chance. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the final round of the final game. And
A decider on
it's going to be
bottom
an
of
intense
water.
round. I've reached over here and put my hand on the radiator, and it's nice and warm, and I put my feet on it, and I've just realized that my feet are actually pretty cold.
Oh, classic. So yeah, oh man, I'm old moment that I realised was last year. I was actually maybe it wasn't last year, maybe it was the year before. It got so cold in one of my rooms, well, where my PC was, and then I had my feet up against the wall, and the wall was like an external wall, and it was freezing cold, and I got fucking chilblains on my feet, and I was like, I am such an old man, like it fucking, oh, it was bad. And then this room that I'm in now, that I've moved house into, this is the old Porsche, so it has no heating, so it gets like really cold as well. It's like, oh no, I need a blanket over my lap or something, like a true old fogey.
Well, you know what? I think the PC usually does a good job of being a heater for the room. Well, my PC
true.
at least, anyway.
Yeah, I need to get like a really demanding game going so that I can have the fan blasted.
Yeah, I was having issues during the summer, because I was only working 3 days a week during the summer. So on the days I wouldn't be working, I'd be at home playing my PC all day, and then the days I'm working, I wouldn't get home till maybe 10 o'clock or something. I go into my office and it's just cold because the PC hasn't been on all day.
Yeah, it's down to like 10 degrees. You can see your breath in your room. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you need to do some rendering for Padster, and that'll heat your room up.
My room will forever be warm if I do that.
So we are going into the deciding round, the shootout. Acrose against Jaffa, and this is a map which last time seemed to favour Jaffa a lot. He won 3 out of 4 rounds on this one, and is what really turned the tide in the game in his favour. But yeah, Acrose has done well to turn it back the other way through Fujila and Mr. Seti.
Yeah, it looks like Jaffa had a pretty good start there, although Acrose has managed to catch up here now. Neck and neck
Acrose
going
had really good drift
in the midsection. Jaffa taking a bit of a lead, 0.1. But, there's still a lot of track to drive here.
Yeah, still plenty of time for someone to make a mistake or drive a bit faster.
Closer and closer.
Acrose, I think, took too much water though. Leaves him with a bit less speed.
Very dodgy line there, and I think Jaffa is probably going to take the win here. Acrose the wall.
And that is all she wrote.
Is going to take a round win, meaning he wins the match. Acrose second, bozbez third.
So I think, I could be wrong, but I think that puts Jaffa up into 4th? Question mark? Or maybe just 5th. Maybe it's just confirmed 5th.
Let's go have a look at the spreadsheet and see if it's been updated. It has not.
It should be shortly, otherwise I've got it wrong.
Oh, it is updating currently.
Otherwise I've done my admin duties poorly. Which wouldn't surprise me. Okay. This is week 3. Oh, maybe we should. Is the first stream still going? First stream is still going. They will probably do a review of all the results. Do we want to just raid them and then let Padster wrap everything up rather than us?
Might be the best idea.
Might be easiest. Yeah, rather than us try and find a decent shot of the
trying to give out our analysis here,
Yeah. But
But
yeah, a great game there. Unfortunate that Eggy couldn't make it, but yeah, I think we still got a good game.
oh yeah,
Nice
for
to
sure.
see Jaffa do well. Nice to see Jaffa finally get a
And
high result in this, rather than just a sort of a mid-table type thing. But yeah, I think
I think
it's going to be
leaderboard
everything
has been
today.
updated, so we might have a quick look now before we rate out.
Go on then, yeah. Let's have a quick gander.
And it's definitely shaken up a bit, as I was thinking it would be earlier. So we have Jadon in first, 20 points. He came first in every match. He's
Wow.
undisputed gold, it seems. Wizzy and Epos joined second with 18 points each. Hendo down in fourth with 17.
Oh, I forgot about Pendo.
And Acrose and Jaffa joined fifth even after that match.
Oh wow, okay, it's fair enough.
But bozbez did drop down. He dropped down to seventh there.
Wow, okay. So Boz, I believe, has won every single previous BIPL. I think.
Is that correct?
I think
He's definitely won a few of
that's
them
why
anyway.
there's the Boz on leagues meme.
Oh, true.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it's Jaden. He's just like a meteoric rise.
Yeah, I mean,
in terms of
I,
all of
I
the
remember hearing the name when I stopped, like before I stopped playing, but I didn't realize he was this good.
yeah
Going flawless, you know, 5 out of 5 wins, you know.
yeah,
Uh,
and then yeah, down in Div 2 we have got our confirmed 2 promoters, whatever they were called. No, not promoters. People who are being promoted. We are going to be seeing Steg and Floyd returning back into Div 1. I think it's Steg's first time up in Div 1, which deserves the Molotov player doing well. But yeah,
for sure deserved.
Floyd back in Div 1. Nice. Another Welshman up there. Good to see. But yeah, I think that's going to be it from us. Unless there's anything else you wanted to say.
No, I don't think I have anything now to add.
No? Fair enough.
You know, pretty good games there, and I'm happy to have been able to cast those games.
No, thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's been good fun. It's good season this season. Yeah, a couple of little plugs, I guess, because we have to. Yeah, we'll be back next year. I don't think we've got any other esports stuff proposed for this year. In terms of casual events, we might do some Christmas stuff. There is the Lawnmower Christmas Maze one, so if you go onto our Discord, you can find details for that. I believe it's open to anyone from any sort of nationality, and it's really good. I unfortunately missed it last year, but everyone has said that it's sort of the best casual event we've ever run. So
Yeah,
no pressure.
I got
Lawnmower.
to play it last year, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, there you go. There's your endorsement. So yeah, turn up to that, and also. Yeah, I think that's everything actually. Yeah, so we will. Unfortunately, we can't rate it because we haven't got this channel set up properly because it's a brand new one. But yeah, we'll put the link in the chat for the first stream. Go over to that if you want to go and see the proper final rundown by 2 people who know what they're talking about, Pastor and Orion, or presumably know what they're talking about. And yeah, we will see you
anyway.
next season.
Yeah, and thanks for joining, everybody.
Bye.